Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I want to teach you how to put your crinoline to look so beautiful and very neat, just like you have on this dress. Dresses you see standing like this, there's crinoline or horsehair in it, and it is placed very neatly that you would not even notice the how it is placed. So I'll be teaching you how to place it neatly and very easy. So before we go into the video, I want to apologize for my poor video coverage. Just noticed it after making the video that the camera wasn't too sharp. So guys, let us go straight into the video. This is the formula to get the length of fabric you want to use in cutting your pleats. So first of all, the first thing I'm going to do is to use a tape to cover up the edge of the horsehair to avoid it poking. Then you go ahead and close it also with a fabric, because if you don't do with the fabric, the process of washing, you might lose the tape. So this is the fabric we're working with, the lining and the main fabric. So you can see that I've already added my paper stay or whatever stay you want to use on it, hair stay or whatever stay you feel you want to use. So we're going to be placing the horsehair. Now you can see you have to move 2 inches away from the starting point, because that point is going to be your zipper. So you will not place a horsehair around your zipper. It's not going to work. It will spoil the clothes. Okay, so we're going to be placing it this way, half of an inch. Then you're going to be pinning just half of an inch. Okay, so the next thing you're going to be doing is you take it to your sewing machine and sew exactly at the tip of that horsehair. Remember, you are placing it on the main fabric while the lining is under. Okay, so you're just going to be sewing directly at the tip. So this area, if you're not an expert, you have to take your time there to sew. So you sew directly just at the tip and make sure they are properly aligned. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing, you're going to be ironing it after sewing. The reason why we have to iron it is that by the time you'll be placing your hair your gum or whatever you'll be using, you would have been able to lay your fabric flat. But if you don't do it, at the end of the day, if you go back to iron, you will not get a good work. So we're going to be working with the gum and the hemming gum. Okay, so the reason why we're using a gum is because the hemming gum, you cannot really trust it. Probably at the point of washing you might lose it, especially if you don't get the quality one. So we're going to be working with this both gum so that it can hold down the horsehair. So we're going to be putting it directly under the horsehair, facing the lining. You have to note this part. If you put it on your main fabric, it's not going to be nice. So you're going to put it facing on top of your fabric, your lining. So now I'm going to be placing the gum. That's why I said iron properly, so that by the time you are done, it will be laying very flat. So we're going to be placing the gum directly at the tip of the horsehair. Okay, then we're going to be using the hemming gum to place it underneath. Now what I do, actually I do 2 steps hemming gum because it's a smaller size. So we are working with the bigger size, very perfect. So what I do is 2 steps hemming gum. I cut it in 2 lines. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it and I'll place it. So just watch the way I place it. The first one goes under the first layer and the second one follows afterwards. Okay, now that second one is where they'll just be on your gum. It's be on directly on your gum, or probably you have placed it, then you place your gum, whichever way you want, but it has to be placed full, like full hemming gum. That's about 3 inches, however your horsehair is. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. So just make sure that it is covered with the hemming gum. Also the tip now is now where you're going to put your gum. So once you lay this very flat and it laid flat properly, we're going to take it to the sewing and to the pressing and press with the steam iron. Make sure you're using a steam. Okay, without the steam, it's not going to hold firm. Okay, so this time around, you do not iron, you just place it and steam. Okay, place on the stem. That's all you need to do. You do not iron back, you do not iron front, just steaming, just the way I'm doing it. So you just take your time and you keep doing it that way, and make sure it is holding firm on the fabric. If it's not holding firm, you apply more steam. Okay, then once you're done with that, you turn to the back, iron properly. Okay, all we're trying to do here is to make sure that it is very neat and flat, and make sure the tip is laid very flat. Okay, when you're ironing, this is where the iron will help you finish up your whole work. So you just iron properly, and you also turn over to the other side, which is the fabric side, and you iron. Now this depends on the fabric you're using. You have to be careful. Since you're using a lot of steam, you find a way to protect your fabric. Okay, so we're just going to do a neat ironing, so you guys can see, very easy. This is what it looks like, so easy. Now remember that this is just a normal, it's just a straight cut. It's not a peplum. It's not a peplum. So peplum will give you a different curve, but this is just a straight cut, just a inverted pleat straight cut. Okay, so this is what we have. You can see what the horsehair is doing. Very neat, and it's staying very neat. You don't need to do like the previous method we usually do, that you have to turn it and you begin to top stitch it and the stress and everything. No, you don't have to do all that method anymore, because that method is quite stressful. Okay, so this is the easiest and the perfect method to go with your horsehair. So I hope you'll be trying this out, and if you have further questions, you just drop it. But what I'm going to say is that if you're using this method, you have to take your time from the stitching to the gumming to the finishing. Okay, so guys, now this is what it looks like on my mannequin, and this is how it look. This is how it came out. So you can see, very neat, very laying flat, and you have your desired result. So at this point, if you have watched up to this point, please do not forget to subscribe to my page if you've not subscribed, and also like my page, and so when I post subsequent videos, you can stop by to watch. So I want to say thank you for watching, and thank you for stopping by. See you in my subsequent videos. Bye.
I look at you and it's easy to see you are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met, jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue.